Did it work? Something feels different.
Hariyoshi, my sweetie Hariyoshi! I'm so happy I get to see you again!
Damn it, you better get yourself off me now! In my last life, she was a beautiful woman, but in this one, she's... You're Yuki, aren't you?
Oh, Hariyoshi! Don't you recognize me?
Well, you look a lot younger this time.
It's true, but why is that? Maybe it's a consequence of your spiritual power. Or maybe it's just how things work in this world.
Either seems possible to me. Well, I'm glad I summoned you. It's good to see you, still.
Same! Now that I'm here, I might as well do whatever your heart desires me to, though. What inspired you to call little old me?
Nothing. It was a test. I wanted to know if I could, but now that I think about it, I can't let anybody see you, so let me try this out.
That other plane is boring, so I'd rather hide here if you don't mind.
I guess so. But I'm not Hariyoshi anymore, so you should start calling me Seika. I was pretty surprised that you could still tell it was me.
Oh, my gosh! You are a whole lot tinier than I remember Hariyoshi being.
Did you really just notice?
Wow, that brother of yours is a real mess.
I know.
So you're definitely going to kill him, right?
Yuki, I'm not. Wait.
You got a birthday present? Huh! At least he's got a little decency in him, huh? Not that I imagine it would be worth that much.
You really shouldn't say that. Plus, it's a very thoughtful gift. Hey, you should probably hide.
Oh, what's happening now? You sure about this? Think we should let him live after showing him your power? He's on to you now.
I promised Luft I'd go easy on him. It's good to see you again.
Huh! I feel like this would be a good time to point out that I was the first one he called, okay?
Oh? Is that really the Kurikitsune girl on your head? I haven't seen you in ages!
Okay, but you definitely picked the most roundabout way to do it, though. This is an easy world that seems to be filled with the weakest of humans. Someone as powerful as you should be able to have anything they desire here, right?
Don't forget, in my last life I was killed by the exact people that were considered weaker than me.
Yeah, you were. That girl! That presumptuous girl! How dare she behave that way? Doesn't she know her place?
Huh?
For crying out loud, she is merely a servant! How dare she presume to win your love?
Huh? Oh, is that what she meant? It wasn't dinner? Got it, but... Sure, Yifa can be overly conscious of her place sometimes. I just wish she wouldn't worry about it.
No, you're still missing the point, Seika! I'll rephrase. She is head over heels in love with you! Head over heels! Check it, I know what she's up to. She'll take advantage of her servant status to seduce you into sleeping with her!
Highly doubtful.
It's the truth! Trust me, I know these things.
Oh? What would an Ayakashi know about human love?
A whole lot more than a silly little boy would know about it, I could tell you that much. I know how girls think.
You're right, I don't understand the first thing about a girl's mind.
Hey, there's no need to get all pouty about it or anything. But you'd better study up or life's gonna get rough fast.
Of all the things I could study, that's last on the list. I'm sorry, Yuki. I guess you got left behind during the teleport, huh?
No, I was hiding because I didn't think I should get in the way while you were busy showing off. I was actually surprised you were so willing to use those valuable sacrifice Hitogata on such a weak opponent.
It's not like they went to waste. I needed to try dying a few times anyway.
Valuable research, then. Oh, you surprised me. I had no idea that you wrote poetry. That's so cool!
You don't have to say that.
So what exactly are those for?
I'm helping my Shikigami on the surface detect our location. I've already transformed the Shikigami I left in the school into honeybees. They'll respond if we're anywhere near them. If they can tell me where we are, we'll know what direction will lead us out of here.
Wow, that's incredible! Seika, it must be close! They just keep coming for us!
Yeah, I know.
Seika, fill me in. Did you find the exit before you started fighting?
Yep.
Then he could have used their switch places spell to escape any time, right?
Yeah, sure, but that didn't seem as fun as fighting a dungeon boss.
Please tell me, how'd you figure out it was him anyway, huh?
My Shikigami. They showed me some pollen. It comes from a flower that only blooms near the magic circle he must have created.
Neato!
What did I do wrong?
I think she might be shyer than you think she is.
You really think so?
So, Seika, just how many of these matches are you planning on winning?
I haven't decided yet.
I don't want to tell you not to have fun, but I do think it might be a bad idea for you to stand out too much while you're here. You've been getting super careless lately and it makes me worry about you.
Yeah, I know.
Okay then, but I'm still concerned about you. Aren't you using too many shiki at once? Seems risky even for you.
No, that's on purpose. I was too close.
Huh? What was going on out there?
Practicality. Summoners aren't allowed in this tournament, so if they caught me using an Ayakashi, I'd end up disqualified.
I won't tell if you won't then. Wow, didn't expect that.
I guess that was scary. Sorry about that. At least I know what the school's after now.
What might that be, huh? What about all this makes you think that?
Maybe it was when Cordell found her.
I get it now. Are you not dying to know where that Mabel girl came from? Because I sure am at this point. I still have so many questions. Why do you think the principal asked you to come all the way to this tournament anyway?
We shouldn't have to wait much longer to find out.
The final battle's tomorrow, huh?
Sure is. Once tomorrow's over and done, we can go back to the academy.
You are planning on losing tomorrow, aren't you? You're not thinking of winning, right?
No way, Yuki.
Are you going to sleep?
I am.
Okay, I will too then.
Wait, what's gotten into you?
I want to sleep in the same bed again.
We always sleep together.
I mean me sleeping next to you. It's always the same. I haven't been able to take human form in ages.
Well,
Oh, Seika, we can't! I'm a fox, so it's forbidden! I can't mate with a human! Seika, what's her deal?
a sneak peek of tomorrow, when we battle.
Even in this life, he still can't resist helping people who find themselves in trouble. So, you're really going to let him live?
Is that naive?
Probably. Although, I'm starting to think that might be okay.
Oh no! A spell seal?
No, please don't! You'll go too far if you use that spell! You found a hiding step of your power in this life! Does that not matter now? Have you forgotten why you had to reincarnate again in the first place? Please, you don't have to do this! Do you owe this man some debt that would justify sacrificing everything to save him? Think, Seika! I'm begging you! I appreciate how hard this is for you. I understand. I do. Your kindness is unmatched. I know that better than anyone else. You were a little hard on her last night, don't you think?
How so?
Wow, Seika. I'm starting to feel a lot of empathy for her. Poor girl.
What does that mean?
I don't know how many times I've had to tell you your servant likes you, but I don't get it. It's like you refuse to listen to a word I say.
You only think that because we grew up together.
I can sniff these things out. It's obvious that she's been head over heels in love with you ever since she was just a little girl. Can't you tell? So explain to me why you used an Ayakashi to catch the dragon instead of just using that.
It would be too dangerous for it if it lost the use of its wings in midair.
That's a little confusing. You don't usually show this much mercy to beasts.
Yeah?
Oh wow, Seika! Is that really it?
Yep.
This particular dragon is male, am I right? Do you think there's a chance it has a partner somewhere near here then?
Nope. No chance. This dragon changed itself from male to female.
Huh?
It's not unheard of. Many fish can change their sex in response to their environment. So you know, it must have done that at some point after its partner passed away and it was left alone. Sounds weird, but I've heard of females reproducing without males before. Snakes and lizards do it.
No heckin' way, shut up!
Now then, what do I do with this? I'm completely exhausted.
I can't blame you. This creature sure has a lot of nerve. What kind of dragon makes someone else take care of its own egg?
It's getting harder and harder to heat up these rocks by myself.
So what are you planning on doing about it?
I better head back. I need to tell the prince to relax because there's no real danger. Did I cuddle it too much for it to let me go?
From the looks of it, I'd say it's going to be a while before that happens.
I'm not looking forward to it.
You really don't want to go home that badly, huh?
No, I don't.
I can't imagine any reason you'd have to go if you really didn't want to.
I can't do whatever I want to, you know. If I stand out too much, I'll just end up in the same situation as last time. So I have to be smarter than that in this life.
Enlighten me, Seika. What kind of rank is the Holy Princess? It sounds so fancy.
It's not an official title. They call her that because of the way she was born.
What way? So she must be one of a kind then, huh? So I was just thinking, if I were reborn, I'd want to fly. If I do say so, it shows a lot of growth that you were able to put up with her nonsense.
Somebody had to. It might as well have been me.
While that may be true, I can't seem to find a reason to like that princess.
I can understand that. But then again, my past wife was actually a lot like her.
Ah! Did you just say your wife? You better tell me everything.
Hey! Amyu, why didn't you knock first? Good night. Have sweet dreams.
Hey, Seika, you do still remember the truth, don't you? You have to stay close to Amyu because she's a real hero, and you're using her power as a shield to hide your own strength. You know that, right?
Yeah, don't worry. I won't forget.
It's pretty obvious the princess seems to be putting the squeeze on ya.
I guess so.
I have to ask, is there an advantage to her being able to see into the future? Seems like something you could do. Is it any different than you being able to use your fortune-telling magic?
Well, they're actually not the same thing at all.
So she's special. Is there a chance she might become a threat to you?
No, it won't be an issue.
Hey, Seika, are you certain this is okay? I'm worried how it'll affect you to accept their offer.
It's all right. Don't sweat it.
Agreeing to this will only draw more attention to you.
Of course, going forward, I'll need to act a little more natural. Like a normal person with typical priorities. Not someone scared of standing out.
If normalcy's what you want, then you really should reconsider facing your next enemies head-on. Normal people run away when they're dealing with dangers like that.
Don't worry. I'll deal with them somehow.
You're missing the point. Most people aren't capable of handling problems in the same way that you can.
I'm afraid there's no choice. I'm already involved in this one. And besides, I'm sure this won't pose a threat. As long as they don't know who did it, there's no cause for alarm.
It makes me nervous.
Yuki, just stay close to me.
I'm terrified of the destruction you wrought, Seika. The curses you're casting. You don't even need a catalyst now. But that shouldn't be possible. How? With one simple talisman?
You're overstating my power. What a pain. It's barely obedient.
I know I may be overstepping by saying this, Seika, but I truly think if you're committed to doing what's best for you in this new world, please, ensuring that girl's safety cannot be your highest priority.
I suppose I should hear your reasons. Go ahead.
You've shown your immense power amongst your peers before, but now you're facing the most connected people in the whole nation. If their ire goes to you, it may end the same as your past life. Wasn't it you who originally told me that?
So what if I did? Amyu is the only hero. If anyone sees me, I'll just eliminate them.
You're scaring me. Seika, why has this brought out so much anger in you? Be careful. Isn't it better to think this through more?
That's enough. Should an Ayakashi so brazenly tell me what to do? Yuki.
No. If you truly believe this is the correct path to walk, then I promise I will not make any further attempts to dissuade you.
It's time, Ryu. Go west.